and we are live, so that is awesome. We've got plenty of people in the chat probably saying, where am I, because I am late. Now, today, obviously, you can see the green screen in the back. I have been having terrible trouble with getting OBS to sort itself out, because I have got a new mic, which I don't know whether you'll be able to see it if I swing it in the view. Anyway, no, you can't see it, but I've got a new mic, and I've been having terrible trouble syncing up the audio. So I've ended up going back to my my original mic on my webcam. However, now this is looking to me like the audio isn't syncing up properly with my mouth. So I've just been having I mean, I've literally spent 2 hours this morning. Oh wait, no, actually, one sec. I know why. Let me go to... no, actually, I'm on my other... Right, okay, let me... Why is that not... No, see, I'm still having trouble, because I've selected my speakers there. But it's coming through my mic, and I don't want it to come through my mic. Hello, hello, hello. Is it coming through my speakers now? I think it's coming through my speakers now. Okay, I think that's better. Right. Sorry about that. Audio is off. Get back on normal stream ads. Fancy green screen. We like the old. Is it better now? Is it better now? Because I tell you, I'm having terrible trouble with it all. And I refuse to go back to the normal way doing it yourself lifestyle, because I want to better myself. I want to make awesome content. So I'm trying my very best to get things right. And obviously with that comes teething trouble. With that comes things, you know, that some people like, other people don't like. Things, you know, that I've got to try and work around to please as many people as I can. Obviously, I'm never going to please everyone, but as many people as I can, as well as pleasing myself. But it looks like it's okay now on the other mic. I am going to mess around with the mic, the new mic, more. Hopefully, I'll get that audio working. But as you can see, that's a great example just then that of what I'm facing. I can't seem to get the audio to sync up. I've watched about 7 or 8 videos on YouTube. I've tried all these different ways, and for some reason, my audio on that mic is not syncing. Hang on a minute, has it just gone back? It's just gone back to the bloody... What is going on? It's just gone back to the mic. What is going on today? What the hell? How did that even happen? It went back to the... hell? See, this is what I'm bloody... I didn't want to come on Thursday Talks because I knew that I wouldn't be able to sort it out. Right, okay, is that working again now? That is really weird. That is really weird. Right, okay. Okay, hopefully that'll work now. But it randomly went back to being on my other mic. That is really crazy. Oh no, it's gone back to it again. What the hell? 1 second. Oh, this is hard. Why? Why does it do this to me? It's so annoying. Right, I might have it now. 1 sec. No, that's not going to do it. Don't want to use device timestamps. Hello. No, that's not working. Is this one? Oh, come on. Give me a break. OBS, please, give me a break, for God's sake. Maybe if I... Oh no, if I unplug... Right, I'm gonna just have to do it on this without. Sorry, I was just messing around with my different mics and I can't seem to get the other mic up for some reason. Let me at least try and get the mic to some sort of good level. Right. That might be a bit better. It's still not great, but it's a bit better at least. Anyway, we'll have to do it like this. Sorry guys. Oh my god. Why is fixing this so hard? Like, it should be easy. It should be easy. It shouldn't be this hard. Like, anyway. Ads has now broken it. No, I haven't. I intentionally turned the sound off, by the way, guys. Right then. We've got, is everyone's sales picking up in May? Mine have been, actually, mine's like, been, pretty decent the last 7 days or so. I don't know why, it's kind of just been alright, you know? Oh, God, you know what, I just don't feel like doing Thursday talks today. Because I'm so annoyed with this bloody mic. I want it to be good. I want it to work properly. I don't want to do Thursday talks and it to be out of sync and it to be not good, you know? It's playing on my mind. You know when something like really plays on your mind and you want to get something done properly? See what I mean? Like, my voice is slightly out of sync with the video. Oh, it annoys me so much. And now I can't even get my old webcam back, my old mic back up and everything. Oh my god. Oh, it's so annoying. So annoying. New series on the cards, ads versus computer back now. What's going on? Mike is fine. Is it fine? Is it alright, Alphatic? Because it... Turn your FPS down a bit. It's already on 30. I know, because I can't turn my frames per second down because I'm live, aren't I? Looks good here. It's fine, ads. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because it looks a bit funny to me. I hadn't realised what the problem was. It was looking good, ads. Oh, right, okay. Well, if it's fine, it's fine. You know what? You know what's happening? I've been looking at my videos so much like this morning in terms of my test videos, and I've been looking at them so much that now I can detect even the slightest little bit of audio lag. So I'm looking at myself and it might be fine, but because I'm going a bit delirious because I've been looking at it so much, I'm thinking I'm being a bit too much, you know, too scrupulous. Darren says mic and sync is fine here. If it is fine, okay, well that's fine. That's sorted. We'll get on with the video then. So right, sales. How's everyone's sales then? So first off, yeah, we'll talk about sales. So yeah, my sales have been good the last 7 days. They've been pretty consistent. I didn't list anything through Tuesday through about Friday. So it's, you know, it wasn't the best. I listed 5 on Friday. No, it was Monday. I think it was Monday through Friday. I didn't list anything Monday through Friday. As I say, maybe 5 on Friday. And then 10 on Saturday, 15 Sunday, like 5 Monday, 11 Tuesday, 10 last night. So I've been doing okay the last few days, but last week was pretty much a write-off. With this food poisoning that I had, it was just terrible. I just didn't do any work except for getting my parcels out. But yeah, so my sales have been pretty good considering that I didn't do much listing last week. However, I think maybe next week it might catch up a little bit and it might go a bit slow, because normally when you've not been listing, it kind of does it catches up in a little bit of a different way. I'm just going to put the mic over here a little bit so then it's a little bit louder if it's a bit quiet right now. So, where are we? Jimmy says, we can hear you fine, it's just out of sync, that's all. So everyone else is saying, so some people are saying it's out of sync, Other people are saying it isn't out of sync. So I don't know. Right. I'm actually boiling a pan of water at the moment. I think the pan wins. What does that even mean? Did you have another dodgy potato ad? No, I did not have another jacket potato. Yeah, so it's weird. Some people are saying it's in sync, others aren't. I don't know them. I'll have to watch it back. I'll have to watch parts of it back and see. But anyway, eBay has been a bad word. I'm just going to say that. Only one sale a day this week. At least Tuesday's sale was £275. Oh, well, that's decent. 275. Blooming hell. So yeah, it's been good for me, but I mean, Amazon's been terrible. You know, I've not been listing at all on Amazon. Not been able to get stock for Amazon. It's not been, Amazon's not been great. But you know, at the same time, you just got to do what you can. I've got to try and get on the ball with Amazon sourcing. Hopefully, oh, that's a good thing. There's 2 car boots this weekend because it's a bank holiday. So, yeah. Right. One sec. Let me just have another check in the chat. Background looks like ads being on one. Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose it does. I wanted a kind of background to fit Thursday Talks. Right, going to miss the boots. BH? What's BH? Oh, bank holiday. Okay, I get it. Bank holiday car boot as I'm on holiday. Oh, that's terrible, Jimmy. Oh, no, I love bank holiday car boots because it's so good when you know that you can have 2 car boot, one car boot each day, or well, maybe not even that. Maybe some people will get to 4 or 5 car boots, because they've got maybe 2 each day or something like that. But a minimum of 2 car boots in a weekend is really, really cool. So I always try and hit up the bank holiday weekends because you've got to make the most of the bank holiday weekends because they're so they're just so so great. They're just so great because you can get so much stock, especially if the good weather. But what I think last year, well, even this year, I mean, was it April we had the last bank holiday, or was it April? Yeah, it was like end of March, early April, wasn't it? And I didn't get to any, I don't think, on that weekend because it was too early in the season. There wasn't really any on. So I'll be really excited to get to this one. And then obviously there's another bank holiday. Is the next one August, I want to say? I don't know, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I love bank holiday car boots. They're really, really awesome. And I think it's the August one that is actually better because I have more car boots to actually go to on that one. There's a couple of one-off ones normally in August as well. So yeah, pretty cool. I will be going to a couple of car boots this weekend. I need to get out. I need to get sourcing from the boot sales. I mean, generally, like now, auctions are kind of my bread and butter, and I get the stuff that I need. Like, I'm trying to explain this in a way that you'll kind of understand. So, basically, I get what I need from auctions. And then car boots and charity shops and things like that are a bonus. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. So, like all my bread and butter stuff and even a few higher value items come from the auctions. And then the rest of stuff is just kind of extra on top. I don't necessarily need to go to the car boots. I don't necessarily need to go to the charity shops. But I do anyway because it's just extra on top. So, yeah, that's a good way of explaining it. Hi David. David jumped in the chat. I saw your message before I went live. I've just been saying I've been messing around with OBS and it's giving me jip today. So I was going to respond to your message, but time just flew away and here we are on Thursday Talk. So I'll drop you a message in a little bit, David. Right, where are we in the chat now? We've got each day going home with a wad of cash, getting prepped for the next day. How do you mean each day go? Maybe there's something else in the chat that'll Oh, back in the day when I sold at boot sales every week, I loved bank holiday boot sales, selling Friday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Ah, that's what he means by going home with a wad of cash. Ah, yeah, I get it. Normally do 1 or 2 a year to clear out. Is that, yeah, selling at boot sales? Yeah, well, my mum and dad are doing one to clear out a load of stuff, so I'll probably go with them and just have like half a table or something, and clear out a bit of stuff, because I've got a bit of stuff that can go. I mean, generally, if there's a lot of crap in job lots from auctions, I will just charity it, because it's just easier just to drop it off at the charity. However, if there's certain things that I'm like, you know what, I'm thinking of doing a car boot, or my mum and dad are doing a car boot soon, I'll tag along with them, and then I'll amass a little pile of stuff that I might be able to get £1 for an item or something, or 50p an item, and then, you know, it's a little bit of extra money saved going down the charity and just dropping it off there for, you know, nothing. So, yeah, I mean, I suppose I've just had this thought literally just then, but if I was a clothing seller, I wonder if clothing sellers do this. Say they buy loads of clothing from a jumble or whatever, let's say they get a job lot of clothing. I wonder if clothing sellers who maybe buy in bulk like that, whether they actually use that cash for clothes thing and don't, you know, get a big bag and it's like 60, 70p a kilogram or something like that. I'm just wondering, say them dropping off a charity shop and then they get a little bit more money for it or something. But I just had that thought then, you know, but I suppose it would only work if you're a clothing seller of, like, you know, bulk proportions. Like, if you were just picking up odds and ends, it wouldn't really work. Right. Where is the red suede gone? What are you on about, doing it yourself lifestyle? The older ladies love a bit of KitchenAlia at the car boots. I didn't even say KitchenAlia, I just said random bits in job lots. Fake Weight just says, what have I missed? You've just missed me ranting about OBS and saying it's bloody annoying and that I don't like it because the audio isn't syncing up correctly. But anyway, actually, Fake Rachel and David McGregor, you just came in, didn't you, like 2 minutes ago? So you two, can you, because you've got an unbiased opinion right now, can you tell me whether the audio is syncing up well or whether it's not syncing up well? Because you are like an unbiased opinion, as you've just, as it seems you've just jumped in. Tell me, like, look at the audio and look at the video, like, really in depth, and think, is that out of sync? That's what I'd like you to do, and then that'll ease my mind a little bit if you say it's all right, you know, because you two have just come in, so you've not heard all the crap about me, you know, slating it off or anything. Right then, I'll message you later, Jimmy. Some random chat going in there. Ryan bought 4k of clothes the other day. Oh my god, did he? Is that on Instagram? Bloody hell. God, you bought like £4,000 worth of clothes? Oh my god. That is insane. The stuff I'll be selling is our personal family bits we don't need anymore. And my dead stock fails. Yeah, we all have dead stock. I mean, I certainly do. I have loads. Rachel says, sync fine for me. Yeah, a bit out of sync, but I hadn't noticed till you mentioned it. Sync is spot on for me. Got you on the big TV in the lounge. Oh my god, it's really weird because, like, people, half of them are saying it's fine and then half are saying it's not fine. I might have to message someone who knows what they're doing with tech. If anyone in the chat knows a lot about OBS and you've got 10 minutes or so, like after this stream or on another day or whatever, I would massively appreciate the help, because I have been looking on YouTube and I just can't seem to get it right. I guess it's about a third of a second out of sync. Only very slightly for me. 250 milliseconds maybe. Right, okay, that helps me out. That helps me out if it's 250 milli. 260. Right. Right, so it's out of sync. Right, let me try this then. because I can actually do it while we're live streaming, which is pretty cool. That looks better to me. Ooh, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Hey, how did that? Why does this work now? That's pretty decent. Or is that? Or is it? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's still a bit, isn't it? Still a bit. I don't know. Why? I don't get why it works better. It's like working better now when I'm live than when I'm trying to do it. Let's just see what people are saying before I change it again. That's better. That's it. Is it? Is it? Wait, is it? Better now. Is this your end goal? Lol. This is getting this right, Ryan. It's so important. Don't diss this. Getting this right is my life. It's my life. How long till eBay adds eBay's his mic? You know what? Right, I wanted to do this. I'm going out of the green screen for a second, but I wanted to do this because I've never done this, right? So, I don't know what this is going to do, by the way. Whoa. Let me go. Right, here we go. I don't know what... Oh, whoa! Oh, whoa! That's so cool! I've got 2 green screens, right? What I was trying to tell you, look at it. This is cool. Whoa, wait, I'm invisible. Wait. But I've got, anyway, enough of my mucking about. I just wanted to do that. But I got a green screen, right? And this is funny. This leads on from your comment. I got a green screen and basically I didn't like it because it's too small. I know it looks very big on here, but it's just too small as a backdrop. So I ended up spending 30 quid on this green screen to basically use it once, and then I thought, right, I've got to put a bit more effort into doing these things, into actually, if I want to do something, I've got to do it in the best way I can. So then I thought, right, scrap this, I'll just end up getting a really expensive one. So I end up getting an Elgato one, much bigger. It's a massive thing. I mean, I'm looking up at it now, but it's a massive thing. And then I end up basically having this one that I've spent 30 quid on, and I'm going to end up selling. So that's kind of how I do things. I'm very bad in that respect because I basically buy things just to sell them and end up getting a better thing, you know, better version. So yeah, I will be selling that. So I might even do that with my mic, you know. It's anyway. Yeah, I think I undersold them. What's that, Rachel? This is the TARDIS. Sort it by moving your mouth slower whilst talking at the same speed. What? How the hell do I do that? Oh my god. Time predictions for today's topic to start, if at all. Yeah, good idea. So what's today's topic? Is reselling your end goal? Oh, that's what do-it-yourself lifestyle was talking about a second ago. I was oblivious. Yeah, is reselling your end... Well, what I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to get your opinions, not necessarily just my opinion, because I rant and rave on here on Thursday Talks every week, and to be honest, it's always about me, so, you know, it's best to get something about you guys. So, is reselling your end goal in terms of a job, in terms of, if you are full-time already at reselling, do you ever see yourself doing anything else in addition to reselling? Maybe for example, like, you do reselling full-time currently, but you want to add something to that in the future, some maybe other business or something like that. Or if you're part-time reselling, do you want to stay part-time reselling and do other things alongside that? You know, maybe a full-time job, maybe another part-time job. But what I'm trying to say is, do you personally, do you think for you reselling is the end goal? It's something you want to do forever, full time? You know, if do you want to just do reselling full time forever? Because I had a very different answer to this 3 or 4 years ago compared to now. Well, about 3 years ago compared to now. You know, when I first started reselling, I was like, yes, this is it. This is the one thing I want to do forever. Now it's not. You know, look around you. This is video production. I want to do this as well as reselling. I want to do I'd love to make a film. I'd love to write a book. I'd love to learn a lot more about technology and a lot more about PCs and computers and stuff. I'd love to. I think I'd like to do some sort of photography as well. There's so many things I'd like to do other than reselling. But I would never want to scrap reselling altogether. That's not what I'm saying. But I wanted to say that and ask about you guys, whether it's your kind of full-time gig, or for the foreseeable future, or whether you're going to do other things around it, or whether you do currently do other things around it, and reselling is a somewhat part-time thing to other things, to maybe other businesses, other jobs, or whatever. So I just thought it's quite interesting. So we will check in the chat. Let me see. Oh, sorry, it's just jumped again. Jimmy super chats £2. You should do comedy. P.S. Where is the flat cap? I can get the flat cap. One sec. I'll just get this one. I shouldn't do comedy because I tell you, I'm very, very bad at comedy. You know what I'd like to do? Actually, no, that's another thing I'd like to do. Physical comedy. How good would I be at physical comedy? Like, just the hands and the everything about me. I'm very physical. That sounds a bit wrong, but you know what I mean? I'm very, physical kind of kind of guy. I think I would be bloody brilliant at physical comedy. Like, the kind of little sketches with people walking into a ladder without realising it and stuff like that. Kind of maybe Charlie Chaplin, or, like when he did physical comedy like that, or those silent movies in like the 1920s or something, that sort of era. Black and white silent movies that were very comedic in terms of physical comedy. I think I'd love to do that. I think I'd be really good, but again, it's the time to do that. But I said, if you haven't seen it, I said on the interview with the Celtic Traders on their channel, just type in Celtic Traders, and I said on the interview that basically I would really like to do some more comedy shorts and things like that. And the problem is, for me, is actually getting the time to do that and applying some good thought into writing the scripts and executing them, because having an idea, whatever it is, even if I relate this to reselling, to give a little bit more reselling content, if you have the idea to start an eBay business, it's only an idea. But actually executing that idea, over a period of time, over months, weeks, months, years, I'm getting it in the wrong order, and constantly doing that, and then constantly packing orders, day after day, week after week, constantly putting new items on. There's an idea, and then there's the execution. Many people fail between having an idea and executing that idea. As I say, in reselling, in terms of people quitting after a few weeks, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm saying because it might not be for them, reselling might not be for them, and that's fine. If something isn't for you, don't keep stringing it along. Don't keep trying and trying and trying and trying. If it is for you, this is the difference. If it is for you, then you should keep trying and trying and trying, because you'll want to keep trying and trying and trying until you get it right. But if it's not for you, if it's 100% not for you, then there's no point in taking that idea further, because you're not going to have the interest, you're not going to enjoy it, so what's the point in doing it? But if you have that idea and then execute it, there's a big difference between that. So in terms of comedy shorts, having an idea, I have all these great ideas, but then I think to myself, hang on, I've not even got the know-how or the equipment to film that idea. There's no way. There's comedy shorts that have ideas for, which have got 10, 12 cast members. Where am I going to find 10 or 12 people to do this? Can't even speak. Probably for free, because I don't want to pay them 50 quid a day or whatever it would be. I don't even know what it'd be, but, I've got to pay a minimum wage or something. So, can you imagine? I've got to get all these things. I've got to get good cameras. I've got to get lighting equipment. I've got to get I don't know, portable equipment and stuff, or if I'm doing them on the road or whatever. It was so many different things. I mean, this green screen would help massively because it means that essentially with a green screen you've got the world. You've got the world at your fingertips, because when you use a green... Oh, there we go. It's back again. When you've got a green screen, you can put any background there. So I could be in Tokyo, or I could be in St. Petersburg, or I could be... Wherever it be, I've got it right here. Yes, okay, it won't look particularly the best like you are there, but it simulates that. And in one respect, sometimes the comedy of a video comes from the green screen because it doesn't look quite right. It looks a little bit fake, but that's what gives it some appeal in some way. So, yeah. Right, anyway, so thank you very much, Jimmy, for the super chat. We'll go down and see what people were saying for what they want to do. And oh god, one sec. Oh, everyone's jumping in the chat today. Right, so Craig says, I want to move into developing my website made for resellers. So half an hour. You know what, Craig? I'll be totally honest with you. I didn't even check that. I need to go through your link and check out that website actually that you sent me, because I have just been, last couple of weeks, I've not even thought about it, you know, just to tell you the truth. But yeah, I will go on my Facebook page and I will click through on that link and give your website another look as well. So I just wanted to mention that well, I kind of have forgotten about it, but I didn't intentionally forget about it. I've just had so many other things going on that it's just taken a backseat really. But I know you wanted me to check it out, so I will check that out. Doing It Yourself Lifestyle says, end goal is to enjoy what I do. Don't matter what it is we do. Do this to make us... we don't do this to make... there we go. We don't do this to make us millionaires. We do it because it's enjoyable and pays the bills. Very, very true, Doing It Yourself Lifestyle. End goal is becoming a full-time antiques dealer. Nothing but antiques until they put me in a box. Oh, that's a little bit morbid at the end there, but okay. No, yeah, I mean, it's the same for me, but, I mean, when I was younger, you know, I've said this before, I watched Flog It, and I watched Bargain Hunt and all this, and I did kind of know I have an interest in antiques and collectibles. However, and again, I've said for so long, it's what I want to do, it's what I want to do. However, it's not what I want to do as a be-all and end-all. I don't think there's a be-all and end-all for me. I really don't think there's an end goal. My end goal is everything. My end goal is doing as much as I can that I enjoy doing. You know, not everything in the sense of I want to be a plumber or I want to be, you know, someone who sweeps up the roads or something, you know, although I would probably enjoy that quite a lot. Actually, I did say to myself one time, I do want to do litter picking as a job for some point in my life, because the amount of satisfaction you'll get from that job, picking up the litter, putting it in the bin in your, you know, on your back. Yeah, I would really love to do that, but for me, it's just everything. But like you've said, Stu, there, a big goal for me is, you know, having an antique shop or something like that. That is a big part of some of the goals I have, but at this point in time, it's not a be-all and end-all for me. It's not a complete, you know, that's what I'm going to do kind of thing. It's kind of, that's one of the things I want to do. Yes, it's a big one, but there's so many other things I want to do at the same time kind of thing. It's just too overwhelming in my mind, really. I am a part-time reseller, Tap Peddler says, but I think reselling will be my end goal eventually. I'm assuming that's full-time reselling. I would certainly never bother getting another real job. Yeah, okay, so it's full-time reselling. Yeah, fair enough, so full-time reselling. So where do you see it when you get to full-time? Do you just want it to pay the bills? Do you want it to be something that's going to, you know, maybe turn into a staffed business, you know, with employees and stuff like that? Or is it just something that for the kind of the pleasure of it? So you're just going to do reselling, and, you know, if it matches your wage now or whatever, that's fine, because I think a lot of people kind of, that's their goal, you know, is to do reselling, match maybe a job they've had in the past, that sort of wage, and that's kind of a goal, and that's completely fine. That's kind of, it's not in my it's not in my head really, because I didn't have a full-time job before reselling. So that's not a goal for me personally, because I just didn't have that experience beforehand. But certainly to get to a good income level, I mean, there's a part of me that wants, you know, more and more and more money, but then there's another part of me that would be like, well, you know what, I'd kind of rather have a smaller amount of money, but just work for myself and just put the hours in that I want to put in. So there's kind of two sides to me really. There's the kind of guy who wants to go for it and wants to put everything into it, and then there's the other side of me that says, well, you know what, I could just have a smaller income and, you know, just be comfortable. I don't know whether I've got some weird like dual personality disorder or whatever you call it. I don't know. What's the word? Alter ego or something. I don't know whether I've got some sort of alter ego. Do you still want to make a... Yeah, I'm not going to read that out, ads. Is there an end goal with that? I would like to. I mean, people who are watching this back can read it in the top chat replay anyway. I'm not going to actually say that out loud, but there is that goal as well. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of my age, but I would quite like to do that, yes. But there is something with that. Maybe it ties in with the filmmaking or video production or whatever. I'm not sure. Don't worry, Tat. Gonna do one later anyway. Thought it as it was nice and I was out anyway, I would do one. Is that like a lol got to where car parked and my phone had to empty? Oh, you're doing a stream or something, Peter. David McGregor's end goal equals pimp. Oh my god, that's funny. Peter Ray says, ads, I'm 28 today. Oh, what age was I think? I thought you were about 28. So that's about right. I wasn't sure whether you... Yeah. You must have been... Because when you told me your age, like, I don't know, 6 months, a year ago, you must have been 27. But I was thinking you were like 26, 27, like maybe 20... Yeah, maybe I was right. Maybe I was about right. I wasn't sure, actually. I always forget people's ages. Offering your services, David McGregor. Well, oh my god. She's being fed fake, all full now. Is that your cat, Ryan? I'm assuming. I don't know. I can't see where his, what he's put, whether it's his cat or something. Getting a slice of Peter's birthday cake is my end goal. Oh, that's what I saw at the start of the chat. I saw some birthday messages or something. Nah, not offering my services. They are reserved for Ryan's home videos. Oh my god. Right then, so has anyone else got end goals? Sean says, ads, where is your stalker, or where is your stalker ad? I got a comment. I got a couple of comments on my last video, basically saying that the walking gap, this isn't why I've got it on this video, I wanted this background for this video anyway, but saying that little guy was quite distracting. So what I've done for my next video, or what I will be doing for my next video, is actually getting a stationary background, so it's not as distracting with that little guy. I knew that a couple of people would say it was distracting though, because I was watching it, like I was watching a video, and every like a few seconds I'd look at that little guy in the corner of my eye and be like, God, that is so annoying, just going back and two. But yeah, so what I've done to cater for those people as well who weren't, you know, too pleased with the whole guy in the background going back and two, I thought I'd do a stationary background, see how that works, and then obviously I might go back to doing some other moving backgrounds in the future. But yeah, I quite like doing the green screen backgrounds. They're quite cool, they're quite easy to get. I mean, if you would like to know as well, if anyone would like to know how to set up a green screen, how to set up backgrounds and stuff like that, I'm more than happy to help. You know, you can just message me on Facebook, it's not a problem. So, yeah, it's quite easy. You do need to get some sort of level of lighting in place. And then obviously just getting the background is really, really easy. You can get them off stock footage off YouTube and things like that. But make sure they are free stock footage, because you don't want to be using something that is copyrighted. Now this image at the back of me, I actually own this image. I bought this image actually along with my logos on the channel, so I'm totally okay to use this. But yeah, I mean, there's there's loads of different images on Google, on YouTube that you can actually use that fall under, I suppose it would fall under the Creative Commons license, but it's just basically free stock footage. I don't know whether Creative Commons is specifically for video or audio, so if it was an image, you've got to make sure it's a free stock one. But if it's a video or an audio piece or whatever, a piece of music, you'd have to make sure that falls under Creative Commons. But basically, it's just the same thing anyway. Right then, end goal for me, this is Nigel, is just to have less stress and be happy in life. But yes, I run a gardening sideline which brings in a bit of extra and saves paying to go to the gym. Saves paying to go to... Oh right, that's good. That's good, actually. I didn't get that. I'm so slow with these little puns. I read them and I think, what does that mean? And then I'm like, oh yeah, it clicked. No, that's good, actually. It saves paying for going to the gym. Yeah, so... yeah, I mean, I have this one end goal where I could see myself just living off interest. Like... And I talked about this last week, so I won't go into it majorly or anything. But like just building up investments, so that then by the time I'm like 50, I can just do nothing. If I choose to do nothing, I can do nothing. Or like getting to a point where I'm earning like 50 to 100, maybe probably £100 a day passively. And then I can just do what I will with that £100. Like I don't have to work for it because it's all passive income. But, if one day I don't spend my £100, I can kind of think, right, well, tomorrow I've got £200 to spend. And that's kind of what I kind of like. And you know where that comes from? I don't know whether any of you all have read this book, but I think it's called Millionaire Max or Max the Millionaire or something. I don't know, anyway. But he wins, or I don't know whether he wins £1 million or whether he gets given £1 million or something like that. I've read the book when I was a kid, so I don't even know. But basically, he decides to live off the interest. His mum and dad or his grandma or something puts it in an account, and then they say you can't have the money until you're like 18 or something. But what you can have is the interest every day. And that's really stuck with me. And it's why in my investing strategy, I always go for dividend investing or passive income investing, because I think to myself, I don't want to touch my capital that I put in. I don't want to deplete my capital. But I'm quite happy to do with what I will the interest, because that's just free money in my mind. Obviously, in the real world, you have to pay tax on that. You don't just get you don't just get income and that's it, but like Max would, but in the book, but similar to that, it's basically like free money. So that's how I've basically based my life on a book. That is terrible. Well, I based some parts of my life on that book, or some parts of where I want to get to, because he would just, I swear in that book, he was just like going around and he'd buy loads of sweets for all his friends, because he was getting like £200 a day interest or something. It was crazy. But it was a great book. I don't know what it's called completely, but I'm sure if you Google like Max the Millionaire or Millionaire Max book, children's book, something will come up along those lines. But it was a very good read, actually. I mean, for kids, obviously. I mean, it might be a good read for adults, but I've not read it as an adult, so I don't know. Right. David, oh god, I'm not reading that out. Is he still pacing up and down in the woods, lads? Well, yeah, he is, but the video's not on, so I suppose he isn't right now. Why is ads lurking in the woods, Sean? What have I missed? No, he doesn't mean me. Oh, you didn't check out my other video, did you? Bloody hell. Craig says a cool app to look at is Stockimo. You can get paid for your photos between £2 and £3.60 per image if someone wants it. It just adds tags like Instagram. Ah, yeah, I've heard about these. And is it Shutterstock or something like that? Is another one where you get paid for images, or or they, I don't know, or you can, at least you can pay for images. I don't know whether people actually get paid back on there, but yeah, I don't know, but I have looked into them, but because obviously I've looked into bloody every single way of making money online possible in the last 10 years or so, and I remember I did iConsumer when I was about 15 or 16, one of my little try it and see kind of ways of making money, and it didn't really work out. I think I made about £5 on it, but it's where you would basically get paid. It's an app, and you basically get paid for taking random photos like in your fridge and stuff, and then doing like answering a few questions along with them. Obviously, it's not the same thing as buying, you know, images or whatever, but it just led me onto that thought of doing that actually when I was younger. But I did look into like selling images and stuff like that, like you're saying, on not on Stock Emo, but on other websites, and I just never really got into it, to be honest. It's just something that I wasn't passionate about. What I did do, there was a great site called Skillfeed. I think it might be still up, but I remember, this is the weird thing with Skillfeed. Basically, you got paid for creating videos, and you'd get paid much more than on YouTube. Now, I was on Skillfeed and I uploaded some videos, and I got a good response within the first few days. It was specifically, there was a Twitter advertising one, because at the time I was doing Twitter, you know, social media marketing and stuff. And I uploaded it, and I think within a few days it got like the equivalent of $10, $15. And at the time, for me, that was a success. You know, I was happy with that. And I remember I got that, and then a few months went by, and I was getting a little bit of money from it, and I was uploading a few more videos. I think I only uploaded 6 or 7 in the end, so nowhere near the amount you need, really. You know, if I was going on a new video sharing site right now, I would upload 1 a day for months and months and months, because that's the level it takes to get up to where you want to be in terms of in social media marketing. But, you know, you need to be on it. You need to keep doing posts. You need to keep interacting with your followers. You need to comment on other people's posts and things like that. But I remember I got a bit of traction for it, and then one day I went into my account and it says Skillfeed will be closing down on this date or whatever. We have not generated enough revenue, or the business model is not sustainable. That's kind of the generalised quote a lot of companies use, but basically it means they've gone down the toilet. But I swear it was something like that that said on the site. And I didn't go back to the site until very recently, because I thought it had gone. I thought the site had gone. And I went back to it, and I swear I typed it in on Google, and it came up, and it's still running. So I don't even know what that was. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to type it in just to double check. I swear it's still up. And I was on there in the very, very early days. Oh, wait, maybe not. Oh, yeah. Skillfeed.com. No. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's not up. I don't know. Yeah, Skillfeed is shutting its doors, it said. September 2015, that article was from. Yeah, so, I love Skillfeed. It's so good. But obviously, if it has ended, it was because they were paying out far too much. They were paying out, like, a few pence per view. Like, I mean, on YouTube, you don't get anywhere near that. It's like, for 1,000 views, you'll get, like, I don't know, like, £5 or something. I've not even looked, to be honest. But, yeah, you won't get a lot. Whereas, like, actually, 1,000 views, that's like half a penny each. It sounds quite a lot. Maybe it's less than that. I don't know. But, well, yeah, it probably is. It's probably like, yeah, it's probably around that. Maybe a bit less. But, I mean, I'm talking Skillfeed were paying out a few pence per view. So it was pretty crazy. It was, like, way beyond YouTube. It's probably, like, 5 to 10 times more than YouTube. And I was loving it. You know, I was getting a little bit of money, and it was being generated passively. But I didn't use it to its full potential. I should have used it way, way more. But, yeah. Peter Ray says, how long does it take to set up a green screen? I will show you how long it takes to set up a green screen. Watch this. Watch this. Oh. Whoa. Boom. Sorted. Set up. Done. Sorted. See how quick that is? That's insane. That is insane. That's it. Done. lighting is there in front of me. Quick little flick on of the button. I've got my mic here, even though it's not properly on, I don't think. I don't know, is it on? Oh yeah, it is on. And that's it. That's literally it. That's it done. So, yeah, that's how quick. Yeah, gonna do another live stream a little bit later, John. Did one earlier out. I'll hopefully catch that. I've not got too much else to do today. I'm gonna do some photography. I'm gonna save my packaging for tomorrow. I was gonna do some packaging today, but I've literally been packaging up orders from Sunday. I packaged up on Sunday, packaged up on Monday, packaged up on Tuesday and yesterday. So I'm a bit tired of packaging over the last few days. It's just how it's had to fall that I've had to package up every day with just the volume of sales coming in. Oh, and also I thought I'd tell you, did any of you watch the video from yesterday with me showing those binoculars? Well, if you did watch that, I said in the video I'm hoping to get 60 quid plus post for them. Well, I did get 60 quid plus post for them. However, here's the annoying part. On the title, I must have been listing them too quick, and I put 9 times 30 instead of 8 times 30. So, basically what I've done is I've messaged the person who bought them to say, in one of the photographs, you can clearly see that obviously it's 8 times 30 that the actual binoculars are, but unfortunately I've made a typo on the listing title and put 9 times 30. So I'm waiting to hear back from them. Obviously they may want to cancel the sale or whatever, but if they don't, then they've sold and they're good. But yeah, hopefully it's okay and they've realised that I've made a typo and they've checked the photo properly and they're cool with what they're getting. And then they've sold for 60 quid plus postage. But that was a bit annoying because I thought, oh damn, I might have missed out on a sale there. Just from me making a typo. So yeah, check your listings, people. Make sure that obviously you know your titles, your descriptions are all perfect, or well, not perfect, but you know what I mean, of good standard. So yeah, oh, Jasmine's in the chat. Hi there, or Yasmin. I'm not sure how you put it. Yeah, Jasmine. I think it's Jasmine. I always get a bit like that with names with a J and a Y because I had a friend. Well, I'd say an acquaintance. I wouldn't say they were necessarily a friend, but someone who I knew from high school. And his name was Jan, right, with J-A-N. And I used to always call him Jan for probably 3 years, right? And then it came out that his name is actually pronounced Jan, like Y-A-N. And I just couldn't get over it. I just thought, but it says Jan. It was like Jan. I've been calling you Jan for ages, and your name is spelt Jan. I was like, what? That's weird. I just couldn't get it. I just didn't get it. Didn't sink in for me. But then I thought to myself, oh my God, I've been calling him. You know, after a few days, I thought to myself, oh my God, I've been calling him wrong name all this time. You know, but yeah. So I always get a bit like that when I'm saying names with a J or a Y. You know. So, but yeah. A question, doing it yourself lifestyle. Are you still doing Amazon? How is finding stuff for FBA going? I am still doing Amazon, but it's very, very slow for me. Like, my eBay is like, at the moment, my eBay is like 6 or 7 times the money that I'm getting from Amazon. You know, it's that crazy, the level of difference. So, I am still doing it. It's very, very slow, because I'm just not finding stuff. I'm going to charity shops, and I'm just not finding the same amount of items that I used to find. So I'm hoping that, I mean, okay, yeah, I only do sealed stuff on Amazon, so, you know, that's kind of a double-edged sword, because yes, it's easy to find, it's easy to send in stuff, however, it limits the amount of stuff I'm picking up. If I blanched out to more used stuff, I mean, okay, yeah, I do the odd book and stuff, and actually I've had a couple of book sales this month, which has been encouraging. I had a nursing book that I showed in a video. I actually got 45 quid for that, so I was really happy with that. But it's just, you know, it's just quite slow for me. I've not been finding the stuff. I'm hoping that in the car boot season, things pick up a little bit, and I can actually, you know, get on the wagon a little bit more, get on board with Amazon, and get some more stuff sent in. I'm hoping that I can find more sealed stuff at the car boots. And, you know, it'll just pick it up a bit. I mean, I've got loads of stuff in the other room ready for Q4 to send in, so, you know, it doesn't bother me too much because I think to myself, well, even if I'm not getting that much for Amazon this time of year, I know that come October, November, I'm going to have a load of stuff in the other room piled up, ready to go in, and then that just gives me a massive boost in Q4 anyway. And obviously I'll get the best prices for the stuff then. So it's not so bad, you know, I've always got that to fall back on. I've got my Q4 pile, and when Q4 comes around, I'm going to have a good payday then. But yeah, it is a bit annoying because I'm obviously down on last year. I'm well down on last year, to be honest. And, you know, although eBay is a little bit better than last year, it's not, eBay isn't like really, really better. So I really do need to get going a little bit and get maybe my Amazon game back up a little bit, or maybe try and put a bit more effort into eBay so that then it raises the bar a little bit and I can actually do some good turnover and some good profit, you know, rather than having this kind of weak element to my business with Amazon. So yeah, it's not great. I'll just say that it's not great, but you know, I mean, I got a 90 quid set. This is the weird thing, right? I've hardly been sending anything in. I've maybe been sending one box a month, if that. And I got a 90 quid sale on Amazon yesterday. It was a Mr. Bean box set. I think I paid like 4 or 5 quid in a charity shop. Brand new and sealed Mr. Bean box set, series 1 to 5, 90 quid. Like, I was more than happy with that. So, you know, sales are still coming in. They're just very slow, you know. I've had many no sales days on Amazon. Obviously, eBay, you know, kind of counteracts that anyway because I'm getting sales on eBay. But at the same time, it's not nice when you have loads of low sales days on Amazon. But yeah, so it's, you know, it's very scattered. You know, it's very scattered among the month, my sales on Amazon. But then again, there's a few still coming in. Right then, question, do you prefer Amazon or eBay as a platform? Oh, God, it's so hard. I've had this question asked about 4 times before. Probably one of those times from yourself as well, do-it-yourself lifestyle. Maybe a year or so ago, a year and a half ago, I would have said Amazon all the way because that's what I was doing loads of. Now, I'd probably gravitate towards eBay more because at the moment that's just what I'm doing more. Yeah, so I think that I'd have to say eBay at this point in time. However, I love the speed of listing on Amazon. I think that's amazing. Fees on Amazon, not so great. Speed of listing, platform itself is pretty good once you get to know how to use it. You know, like it can be the Amazon platform with Seller Central and that can be quite daunting. I know I was a bit like, oh God, what do I do on here when I first started? But once you get to know, you know, the platform a little bit more, it is so streamlined, it's so good. Generally, it's not too glitchy. I don't know. I mean, I could guess at which is more glitchy, eBay or Amazon, but I don't really know. You know, I've seen glitches on Amazon. I've seen glitches on eBay. I actually had a glitch this morning on eBay where I don't know what it was. Oh yeah, some of the you know you know when it says in your tasks on eBay, your pending tasks. Well, it came up with I've got like 4 or 5 offers to answer when I had just answered all of my offers. So it was a bit of a glitchy thing there, but obviously that's just a tiny little glitch compared to others. But no, so I don't know, maybe eBay's a little bit more glitchy than Amazon, I'm not sure, but I suppose others would say Amazon's more glitchy than eBay, so I don't know. eBay has weekly glitches on the app. Well, to be honest, I must be really lucky, George, because I hear all these people saying, oh, the eBay app's playing up and all this, and I don't really experience that, other than that little circle I talked about in my top 5 eBay pet hates or top 3 eBay pet hates or whatever. Other than that little circle going round, I don't experience any glitches, and that isn't actually a glitch. That's just to do with my internet, I think. So yeah, I don't know. It's okay for me, eBay, really. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for everyone for joining me. I will try and have another little play around with this mic. See if I can't get it a little bit more where I want it to be. I will watch back a little bit of Thursday Talks to see whether it has sort of stabilised a little bit better. And hopefully, by next week we might be alright. Otherwise, if the mic isn't particularly working, then, you know, I'm just going to have to maybe change to a different mic or something, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much, and I will see you. Doing It Yourself Lifestyle says, step away from OBS, lol. No, I will never step away. I'm going to do this. I am going to crack this. I'm going to get this. I'm going to whack this in the bud or whatever, or nip it in the bud. I'm going to definitely make sure that I get this sorted. So anyway, I'll leave it there, guys, and thank you very much for joining me. I'd say like the video if you do like it. Also, I've put down below the links to all these items, so if you'd like to see what I'm using on Amazon, then you can do so. Or again, if you'd like to purchase them, you can do. But I thought it might be quite cool just to see what my setup is and what I've kind of got going on, because obviously right now you can't see what setup I've got. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the setup. I just need a few little minor changes. Anyway, I'll see you soon, guys.